news. In the war on terror, federal authorities say these two men posing with an ISIS flag outside Illinois Beach in Zion wanted to be terrorists and even plotted to help ISIS. CBS 2's Vince Gerasole joins us from the newsroom. Vince?
Jim, they were taken into custody at sunrise this morning. Both are U.S. citizens apparently attracted to ISIS propaganda online. Federal authorities say they provided supplies to so-called ISIS operatives for bombs. But those operatives turned out to be undercover staff working for the FBI.
Shock.
It's scary. I mean, I wouldn't have thought that would have been around here. I'm glad that they caught them.
The people of Zion react in disbelief that neighbors could be guilty of terrorist acts.
A terrorist organization like that it boggles the mind.
The pair is seen here posing with the Islamic State flag. Federal prosecutors identify them as 35-year-old Joseph D. Jones, also known as Yusuf Abdulhaq, and Edward Shementi, also 35. Shementi's mother was in court today.
Eddie is no terrorist.
Before the judge, federal prosecutors said the pair conspired to provide material support to the Islamic State terrorist organization. The government's criminal complaint says 2 years ago, the men befriended undercover FBI agents they believed were ISIS operatives. Their online history includes photos of themselves at Illinois Beach State Park in Zion, posing with an ISIS flag. Shementi apparently said that he'd like to see the flag on top of the White House.
I don't think it would be a terrorist. He would have no reason to be.
At a gym in Zion, the pair reportedly worked out with an FBI source they believed was flying to the Middle East to join ISIS. Last month, prosecutors say they provided that source with cell phones they thought would be used to detonate bombs in ISIS attacks. Jones and Shementi also apparently drove that source to O'Hare last Friday, thinking he was traveling to Syria to fight with ISIS. At that time, Shementi reportedly told the source, "Drench that land with they blood." Now, both men are charged with conspiring to support a terrorist organization, and they face up to 20 years in prison. They remain in federal custody until a detention hearing that is scheduled for Monday. In the newsroom, Vince Gerasole, CBS 2 News.
Vince, thank you. Developing